What's up guys, we're back, and of course we ended the last video with saying that the truck got a flat tire again after I just did wheel bearings on it. So today we're going to rescue it. Started off, I got some Cooper Cobra radials shipped from Tire Rack. Had to play musical wheels and bring one wheel at a time to get the tires mounted down the street. Finally got all the tires mounted up, so I decided to clean the wheels up and give them a quick polish before they went back on the truck. I felt bad putting new tires on, especially with the white letters out on super dirty wheels. So I basically just rinsed them down and gave them a quick polish, one of those cheap little drill polisher things that you buy at AutoZone. And I think they came out all right. The truck was stuck at my work, pulled it in the shop real quick, pulled the wheels off, or whatever spare wheels I had on it, put the new wheels and tires on it. Brought it back down on the ground, and then we're going to go rescue it from there now. So the truck's back at home now with the new rear tires on. We're going to give it a quick power wash, and then we're going to throw the flares back on. So I rinsed the whole truck down, threw the flares back on. I didn't film that because you guys already watched me take them off. It's looking pretty good, but now, before I run out of daylight and just over this weekend, my boy Dave hooked me up with a chin spoiler for it. And then he also got me a rear bumper, a chrome one, because this one's all spray painted black. So we're gonna try to swap that out sometime this weekend, but I'm gonna start with the spoiler up front. So after that last clip, I went and tried to just throw my chin spoiler on real quick, and so many of the bolts and screw clips were broken off in the bumper that I probably spent like 2 hours trying to get them out last night, and even a little bit more time today. But now we should be able to put the chin spoiler on. So basically I proceeded to fight with this and spill my high noon and figure out that some of the clips were never coming off. Some were stripped out, some were broke. I couldn't get to some of the bolts with the bumper on, and I wasn't about to pull the bumper off. So I spent way too much time trying to do this. And then in true Harry's Lemons fashion, I gave up and zip tied half of it up. So the lighting might have been deceiving in the time lapse, but it's pretty much dark outside. I know it looks a little light, but I can't see anything anymore. Luckily, I had some leftover threaded clip because turns out like none of the threaded clips worked anymore. So I had to put a couple of them in, and then I ran out of time. So it's zip tied up for the most part now, but it is on there. It looks good. The next clip will be in the daylight because like I said, I ran out of time tonight. So yeah, flares are on, rear tires, chin spoilers halfway on, ignore the zip ties. I think it looks pretty sick. Now I definitely want to put that 3-inch drop shackle in the back and just level it out a little bit. But I gotta wait to get my new front tires on, bring the front end up a little bit. So I just want to make sure we get the right size drop so we're not crazy raked or anything. Also noticed that literally like every bulb on the truck is out. I don't even know which lights work and which ones don't. So we're going to have to figure that out. Then like a little life update is Hyundai might wind up going to my mom pretty soon, and then I'll just have the truck, the BMW back there, and Mason has our Jetta still, so maybe I'll drive that for a little bit along with this, and then I'll be getting something a little bit more fun, thinking like Honda Fit or newer truck or something along those lines. So let me know in the comments what you think I should buy next as my like daily driver. But next up, I'm going to have to clean up this receiver like I said and swap for my new chrome rear bumper. But yeah, I really like this chin spoiler. So shout out to Dave again. I think it looks pretty sweet. But speaking of the BMW, this thing's breaking again. So I started to put the intake boot on, but one night I got in to move it out of the garage and I noticed that it like kind of wanted to die at idle. And then I realized that when I went and I put this Bimmer World intake boot on, this fitting, this barb right here, and the hose that goes on it, I don't know if you can see it, hold on. So that hose right there is split, and now I just have a huge vacuum leak out of the bottom of the intake, which sucks because now it barely runs. And I really wanted to put some miles on this car this year, and I have not driven it since it broke the cooling system. So hopefully we can get something done about this soon. I'm going to try to mess with it tonight probably, but if not, I'm going to order that hose, and that way we can get this thing back on the road too. Finally going to get rid of this zip tie as my intake boot. Well, that went into the middle of nowhere. But now we got some real hose clamps, or real intake clamps on the intake. I think I got that hose in there right. I'm gonna go get the keys and fire it up and see if it still has a pretty bad vacuum leak. Yep, it's too dead to even start. So we're just gonna hook the battery tender up to this thing, and we'll try it out tomorrow or something whenever I get a chance, see if this thing still runs terribly at low RPMs. Let me just... Now we'll close up the garage and we'll wrap this video up. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. OBS is home. BMW is hopefully on the way to getting back on the road. I know Mason is going to start working on this again soon, and he's got the second gen up and running like I said in the last video, so that'll be cool. We'll make a video on that. But yeah, like I said, let me know in the comments what you'd like to see as like the next channel car. It's got to be like daily drivable and not expensive. But yeah, just want to thank you guys again for tuning in. We surpassed 800 subscribers now. Getting really close to hopefully monetizing the channel, and then we'll start doing some live streams and all. I got some stuff like in the pipeline that I've been thinking of doing. But yeah, so thanks for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.